70% of the true wireless market is basically done by domestic brands right now.
Yeah.
And that's quite interesting because that's quite unique. Most other markets is dominated by a lot of international players.
Global brands like Amazon and Spotify have succeeded in India as they have managed to become Indian in their communication. To win India, you have to win in India. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Digiplus Dialogue. Today, we have with us another global brand which has set out in India to win over millions of customers. Headquartered in Sweden, Defunc, the nomenclature that draws inspiration from design and function, is an audio lifestyle brand that has launched in the country. Join me in welcoming the founder of the brand, Mr. Johan Wahlbäck. Can you explain your vision for India? What motivated you to expand the business to India? Is it the massive scale that we present? Is it what is happening in the current TWS industry? Just the motivating factors for you to expand your business to India.
Well, I mean, when I look a little bit on which markets I want to enter, I obviously look on the market situation. And what's interesting about India is that 70% of the true wireless market is basically done by domestic brands right now.
Yeah.
And that's quite interesting because that's quite unique. Most other markets is dominated by a lot of international players. Either coming from United States, Japan, or Europe. So in that sense, India is quite unique. And then I looked a little bit about the price structure and a little bit the reason behind it. And I do find out, we were basically looking to find a possibility to manufacture in India in order to basically to get the customs to become very much lower and to be having a better competitive advantage than most of our international competitors.
Great. Another thing about you is that you are very design oriented. You are designed in a manner that people find it very inspiring. That's not really essentially the case for Indian market. We are more of a value and a price sensitive market compared to a design sensitive market. So how do you match your ethos to the market dynamics of India?
Well, there are many markets around the world which are more price sensitive than design sensitive, but normally design doesn't cost money. So basically having beautiful products, or at least what we define as beautiful products, they could be produced at the same cost as an ugly product. It's just a matter of consideration, and I believe that the Scandinavian design heritage is very clean and normally considered to be quite beautiful throughout the world. And I'm just lucky to have a team around me that can help me to create these products, the beautiful as we want. But again, Defunc stands for design and function. That's basically where the brand name comes from. And I think on top of creating beautiful products, it is essential of defining the function that is needed for the true wireless products or any other product for that matter. And that's why we define our models in terms of names like True Audio, True Talk, True Sports, True Entertainment. Basically defining and optimizing a beautiful product with an optimized purpose for where the consumer mainly want to use their earbuds for. So that's basically where we come from. Not only the design, but also the functionality in combination with the price points. That's why we've been working so hard to get manufacturing going in India, to be able to be competitive even with the local Indian brands.
That's great. Who are your target audience, Johan? Can you explain it to me? Are you going after those who are already using an Indian product and would probably replace it in 3 months and then they'll replace it with your product? Or are you looking at those who are adopting this technology for the first time?
No, I think in Sweden, on most markets, I would say that a consumer buys one earbud every second year. There's reasons for that. People lose them. They get broken. The battery starts wearing off. New technology comes out and wanting people to update their portfolio of earbuds. So the consumption of earbuds has become like a commodity. People buy them quite regularly. So no, we're not. Well, I mean, we're happy to sell earbuds to people that have not tried them yet, true wireless products. But I do more foresee us selling to people that have tried other earbuds and need a new one. Either they want a better one or a more beautiful one, or they just need to replace them. And that's where we aim to take market share.
How is it that you are going to connect with the Indians? Is there a marketing plan in progress? Are you already doing it? What are the channels you are using to reach out to them?
Well, I mean, first of all, before you start communicating, you need to identify basically what you have and what you have to offer, and what type of position you want to take. And I would say that the difference between Defunc as a Scandinavian brand or European brand with our competitors, other competitors in Europe, is that we basically offer products from entry level to high end. We have lately chosen to add a sub-brand called Mondo by Defunc, where we design and offer over-ear headphone Bluetooth ones and also Bluetooth speakers. We also launched the Defunc Home, which is a multi-room speaker system, similar to Sonos, but I would say more beautiful and better priced. So we with these more premium products, we hope to be able to create a trustworthiness of our ability to create audio or sound and design, and to offer the whole wide true wireless range from about $15 up to $79 for the mass market to the more premium market. I mean, we believe that all people deserve nice design. And obviously, the products that are selling for 15 cannot be as advanced as the ones we're selling 79. But here again, we want to focus on unique functionality rather than to offer a lot of functionality which doesn't really work that well. So for us, it's always about priority when it comes to both the design and function. So we aim to target to the mass market, to the premium market. So that's our offering. How we're going to do that is to do, of course, a lot of marketing. We're already in line with talking with some of the celebrity endorsements. I mean, a lot of that is already going on in other parts of the world where we have had a lot of corporations with big influencers, where we do basically collabs with them and offer them the opportunity to do a special limited or specially designed version that they can offer to their fans and followers, which has been hugely successful. Everything like this needs to be adapted to each local market, but influence marketing and celebrity endorsements is two things that we're going to work a lot with, and then to work a lot closely with the retailers that we'll be onboarding, where we will do a lot of marketing together with them in order to drive traffic specifically to the retailer carrying our products, to make the investment as cost efficient as possible.
Your global headquarters, how is it that you look at India? What is it that India means to you? Is it a market for future? Is it the testing point for you as a brand? How do you view India?
I mean, I see India from two perspectives. One is a potential market, which is, I would say India is the most exciting market to sell our products of all markets around the world. I mean, if you take 2022, the world's global sales of true wireless would have gone down from the year before if it wasn't for India, who had a big increase. So there's a huge growth, and I think that there's a great opportunity now to launch a international lifestyle brand to compete with the major three Indian local brands. We don't need to become bigger than them, but we can attract a niche audience of both mass market consumers who wants to perceive a more international touch and design to their products, but still to be able to buy it at the same price as the Indian competitors, but also to attack some of the more global brands when it comes to deliver products for the more premium market with our Bluetooth speakers and with our multi-room speakers and our headphones that we're launching now this spring under the sub-brand Mondo by Defunc.
Okay.
But that's one part. The other part is the production part. Initially, we're moving the production from China to India.
Okay.
In the first phase for the domestic market in India. The second phase, which will be later this year, is to produce our true wireless products for the global market, but in India instead of China. So we see a huge potential, and this goes especially for the market of the Middle East, Turkey, and Europe. And the reason why that's good is because it becomes much more efficient to produce in India and ship them to Europe than to ship them from China. We save basically half the lead time when we ship the products on the boat. And with the partner that we're working with today, I believe that we will be able to do at least as good of a product, maybe even to a lower cost. So I see India as a huge potential when it comes to production also.
Great. But when you talk about selling part, do you intend to sell out of the marketplaces that are there, Amazon, Flipkart, and all other e-commerce platforms, or would you like to take more of a D2C route where you sell directly out of your own website, control the data, and then do personalized marketing afterwards?
No, I would say that we are more in line to work with retailers, either online or offline with third-party platforms like Flipkart or Amazon. We're already listed on Amazon and on Chroma. The idea is then to move into Chroma's offline retail market as well. And we're already present in, I guess, around 100 stores, but we're just getting started. And because of the Chinese New Year and the Christmas holidays in Europe, we're slightly a little bit behind the start of the mass production of the true wireless products in India. But this will start to happen now in March. We've already done the trial production and it worked well. We have approved the quality level that we have received from our factory producing our products. So during the spring, I hope that the production in India will be up and running fully. And that is very exciting for us.
Great. After another year, you are visiting India once again. What is it that you would like to achieve by then?
Well, I like to be perceived as a recognized audio brand in India. The definition of that is difficult to define. Obviously, we will not be known by 1.3 billion people. But for people that are looking for an audio product, I'm hoping that they will at least think about buying a Defunc product.
You went public saying that by 2025 you would like to have $50 million, by revenue. What is your vision for India by 2025 in terms of, if you could give a tangible number to it, or the percentile of your overall business that you think will come out of India?
Well, it's a wild guessing game because the numbers could be so big. I would say that we would succeed if we do $7 or $8 million in turnover. But if we do $7 and $8 million in turnover, we could as well do $20 million in turnover, because it's the first bump, which is the most difficult one, to get the recognition. We know that we have great products for a great value, but how will people in India, or for that matter anywhere else on a market where we're present, how would they know about it? That's all about communication.
Great. It was fantastic talking to you, Johan, and I really wish you all the best. I really wish you all the best for your vision that you have for India.